Alrighty, here we go. This is going to be a walkthrough of this app. A few people were saying they had problems releasing members from runs. So let's go ahead and let's see how to clear all this out manually until this gets a little bit more fleshed out. Let's go to inspect, just right click, go to inspect. We need to go to applications. You're going to see this IndexedDB. And if this isn't popping up, open this up, click on members and go back, delete database. This is only to do if you've already been using this and you just want to clear it out. Okay, so go ahead and just hit refresh, just make sure we have something clean. Members, this is a place just to add all your favorite people you work with. So I work with Tex quite a bit. He's usually a scout and 15% or whatever you want to give to him. I also work with Huraz. So he's usually working on a laser, and lasers usually get 25%. And you can change this to whatever you want. So then say I have a friend named Hulk. He's going to go around, he's going to fight in the air, and we're going to give him 10% of the take. And then say we have a friend who's just messing around, and we'll just call them whatever, and they're going to be something like an attendant. We can add more here, not a problem. Attendants are just going to get like 1%. Okay, so now we have these. These are just set up for all of our runs, and I'll make it where we can delete these in the future. But right now, let's go and let's do a run, and let's see how to add members. So now we have a run. We'll call this a demo run 1. And what we're going to do is we're going to just start off with 0 for 0 quants. We're not sure what we're going to have yet. I'm going to be playing with Tex, Hulk, and Huraz. Okay, so then we're doing those. They're not fully paid yet, so now we have a run currently in process. So now we can go ahead and save it if we want. Just go ahead and save it in our database. So say we end up getting 6,100 quant. So we put 6,100. We can see the payout for each person. We can see if we want to split it evenly between all of the members and ourselves. This would be what that number would be. But let's say Hulk leaves and he had to go take care of his kids. So let's remove Hulk from this. So click on this guy. Now click the drop down. We just click on Hulk. Hulk is now gone. Hit the X, hit save, go down, Hulk is gone. And now we have these guys. So now a new feature that just came out is we have this feature to add expenses. So we'll go up here, let's add an expense. This is going to be a refinery, and the refinery cost is going to be 23K. So let's add that. We'll go ahead and save the expense. Now we go down here, we can see expenses are now in our list, and then it shows all of them. It shows what we would have had, but this is what we have now. This number right here is split evenly again, and the math is done. And based off this number and the percentages, the owner of the mole or whoever's running the op is going to get this much, and then this is how much you pay each out one of your people. Now let's say someone jumped in and you need to add somebody. Let's go down here. This H&K just joined us. So now we can click there and then hit save. Now we go back and we can see H&K gets 1%. He's going to get $5,000 for giving us snacks. So now we are done with this. We hit save. We can see that we've made $303 as an owner of the mole or whatever we're doing. Now we can go and we can add another run, and this is going to be called run 2. But this one, I already know I have 4,500, and I do not have any friends playing with me. I am solo on this run. So let's go ahead and do that guy. So now we have another one. We can hit save, and we can see our cost is going up. And this is going to be a graph that shows us our time. And this shows us our total we've made since the beginning. And this shows us the last 2 runs along with timestamps. We can go and close this guy to get it out of the way. And we can come down here, see we have no expenses. We get 100%. And let's say we want to go ahead and add an expense. We can add as many as we want. We can delete them as we need to. So this deleting does go away and come back. It's just a way to make this work. There's something I need to look and see why the numbers aren't changing correctly. But anyways, so we just have something here. Say this cost us 10,000. Say it's a module we used, and we can just call that module. And then down here we can call this refinery, and refinery is going to be 10,560. Okay, so we hit save. We can go back and we can see that now we have our total here. Here's how much we would have had, but this is our total afterwards. And we can still add friends if we want to, if someone comes and joins us. and just hit that and hit save. And you can go down there, and now our cost goes down because we're paying out 25%. And every time you hit save, it saves it to the database. So if you don't, you could do all this and not hit save, and if you hit refresh, it's not going to be persistent because you didn't save it. So make sure you save it, and then you'll have your runs in as much as you need. But if it's getting too much, go and clear the database. I'll make it where we can manage and remove runs and go to members and remove members if we want. But right now you cannot remove members, but there's only so many of us. You can just store them all up in your database. But just remember, runs you can remove by clicking on these guys and hitting that and hitting save and removing those members from your run itself.